Hi everybody and welcome back to Dragon Eye Creations. If you're new here, my name is Laurel and I love to create. And of course, one of my favorite things to create is gnomes. And this week I have such a nice, easy one for you guys. We're going to do a little sleeper gnome. This little guy is so simple to make and so sweet. You can use whatever style sleeper you want. I found this little baseball one just at Walmart on clearance, but it would be such a cute little keepsake as well. And what an awesome gift. And I'm going to show you guys right now how you can make this very simple little guy. So let's get started. All right, we're going to use one baseball sleeper from Walmart. We're going to use one empty coffee creamer, some blue minky, some red fleece, some polyfill, one wooden disc, one baby sock, some sand, some balls. We're going to be using just ping pong balls or a Christmas ball. We're going to start by just putting some sand into our little tiny baby sock. We're just going to fill it up. Not real tight. We don't want it to be very fat at all. Keep it quite thin. And just about up to the heel. A little bit more maybe. Keeping it really thin though. Don't pack it really tight, because we're going to have to move it around a bit. So don't put that elastic on there really tight, but we are topping it off with an elastic down now. Then we're just going to put some glue on the center, just fold down the top and put some glue inside there. Let that cool. And as it cools, we're going to take our coffee creamer, open it up. Then we're going to take our little sock and lengthen it out as much as you can. Drop a bunch of hot glue. I was really on a hot glue kick this day, so sorry, but there's a lot of hot glue being used. So I dropped a lot of hot glue in the bottom. And now we're going to push that little sock through. Just kind of wiggle it around, moving that sound around. It'll go in. As long as you don't get it too tight, just keep poking it, and then it slides right in. Once it's in there, we're just going to take a wooden skewer and just poke it in, making sure it's stuck to that glue that we dropped down there. That's why I did put so much. Well, one of the reasons. And I just liked glue today. We're going to put the lid back on, and then we're going to take a 3.5-inch wooden disc and put a bunch of glue on it. We're going to then put our coffee creamer on top of that glue and press firmly. We're going to then take our baby sleeper and we're going to fold over the little hands. So try to find one that has the hands and the little feeties too, because that just makes it so much easier for you. That's one of the reasons why this is such an easy little gnome to make. We're then going to open up the zipper. This one has one of those two-way zippers, so I will be using that to my advantage a couple times here. So we're going to just start putting polyfill, putting it down all the way into the feet, making sure you get right into the toes and stuff so it looks like feeties. And then we're going to stuff all the way up the leg, both sides. Then we're going to zipper that up a little bit and start coming in from the top and start stuffing in that other leg. And then we're going to stuff the sides a little bit, keeping the center empty. Remove our tag and fold down that other hand as well. And at this point, I am now going to just glue those hands shut. So just one little strip of hot glue. This is when I didn't go crazy with the hot glue. So one little strip of hot glue and then just press firmly. So we're going to now clear a spot right in the center there. Hot glue right on the bottom of our wooden disc. And then we're going to put that down right on the bottom. Press firmly. Some more polyfill. We're going to do the arms. Again, making sure we go right to the hands there. Squishing it down, playing around with it, getting it the shape you want it to be. Zip it up. And now you can see where else it will need some polyfill. So some more at the back. And zip it right up, and then some more at the front. Making sure you get a little tummy on them. And then just kind of keep playing with it till you get it a good shape. Now we're going to start on our hat. So we're going to cut our blue minky. So it is 24.5 by 3. And then we're going to cut our red fleece. So it is 24.5 by 13. And then we're going to run a strip of hot glue all along the bottom of our red fleece. And add good side to good side our blue minky. Flip it over And I'm just going to tack it down with some more hot glue. Surprise, surprise. So we're just going to tack that down all the way down. And then we're going to run a strip of hot glue again at the bottom of the red fleece, and then flip over that blue minky. Trying to make it as straight as we can. And then flip it over. You're going to have to go over that with a lint brush now, because that blue minky does get everywhere. Then we'll turn it over, and we're going to use a straight edge to help draw a triangle from one corner to the other. And then we're going to cut that out. Run some hot glue along the inside of that and glue it together all the way down, pressing it together firmly, making sure we get lots of glue in that blue minky so it comes together. Then we're going to turn that right side out and add just a little polyfill right to the top. Next, we're going to cut our beard. It is going to be 7.5 by 4.5. We don't want to cut the fur itself, just the backing. Fold in half to find our center. And then we're just going to cut some triangles again, just to make one big triangle. And once we have that, we will comb it out again. So for his nose, I actually just used these Christmas balls and I painted it a flesh tone. Add some little white dots to the front of it. Find the center of our beard. Make a spot for our nose, then add some hot glue and press down firmly. Next, I'm going to add a little hot glue at the top so the zipper won't come down, and some hot glue right at the snap there. Some hot glue right at the back of his beard, and we're going to attach that then right to the top of the onesie. Sleeper, onesie, whatever you want to call them. I kind of go back and forth, it seems. So now I'm just going to add some hot glue right around the neckline and attach that to our coffee creamer can. Container, I guess it's not a can, is it? So now we're going to add some polyfill right around the top of our coffee creamer container. All the way around. Make sure you glue some polyfill so it's all the way around the top of that. Then we're going to put our hat on top of that. Folding it over, add some more polyfill where it needs to be. Then I decided I wanted to be able to bend his arms. So this part is optional if you want to do this. I did just use a couple of hair foam rollers, remove the little clips from one end of each, and then attach those two wires together. And then some hot glue pressed together firmly. And then I put it so it was in the center of that polyfill that we put in his arms, and I just kind of pushed it through on both arms. Zipping it back down. Next, I took that piece of blue minky that we had cut off, and I'm going to now add some hot glue on the one side and then fold it over into the center and tack it down. And then same thing on the other side. We're just making us a long piece of trim here. And then I added some hot glue and attached it right at the back so you can't see that. It's just where the blue minky meets the blue minky. We're going to start right at the bottom and then just spiral it up all the way, tacking it down here and there, all the way up to the very top. For the top, I'm going to use another white Christmas ball, and I'm just going to make little lines on it to make us a baseball looking little topper for his hat. So the little stitch marks all the way around. Now some hot glue on the top of that. Add it to the top of our hat. So I'm just going to press it down right to the very top and then pull that fabric up around it so it covers that whole little knobby piece at the bottom of our ball. And that is it, guys. He is done. So just like that, our little sleeper gnome is all done. He is so sweet, guys, but so easy to make. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and thanks again for coming back week after week. I appreciate you all so much. And thanks for all the wonderful comments. They really keep me going, and this is why I do it. So thanks again, and until our next creation, love to all.